What's going on, everybody? Everything David. So I have this channel, and I've had this channel for a while, and I haven't really talked much on this channel. I haven't done much on this channel in the last couple of months, but I'm going to start doing regular content over on this channel. And it's been a while since I've tried to figure out, okay, what am I going to make this channel about? Initially, I just wanted to talk about the equipment that I use, but I found out that some people are interested, but the majority of people aren't really interested in the equipment that I use. But I want to do some behind the scenes stuff. So that's what I really want to focus this channel on, some behind the scenes stuff, and then also talk about some of the current events that are going on that don't relate to personal finance or stimulus checks, which I'm doing stimulus checks right now on the other channel, on the Travel Explore Click channel. So I wanted to have just a space where I can kind of talk about a variety of different things. There's all kind of stuff that comes in my head all the time that I want to discuss or I might want to show you, but I can't put it on the Travel Explorer Click channel. So I'm going to put it on the Everything David channel. So that's what this channel is going to be all about. So I'm asking you guys, please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification. That way you get notified. And today I want to talk about the school situation. So President Trump came out a couple of days ago and he was talking about having kids go back to school. Okay, so for the fall, he wants everyone to go back to school. Now, the way things are going right now, they're leaving it up to the districts. So all the school districts, they can decide if they want to go back to school. Some of the states are kind of breaking it up as far as counties. But for the most part, the school districts have the opportunity to have a physical school session and not have it online. And so this is really interesting because the president is coming out and saying that first he said that he was going to actually not fund some of these schools that didn't want to start back up. And then he backpedaled a little bit because that seems a little harsh, right? Just because you don't want to open your schools up, they're going to defund you. So they changed that to the schools that do open up, we're going to give additional funding to. And so that's still kind of playing favorites, right? If a school is, let's say it's in an area where the coronavirus numbers are really high, and for the safety of the kids, for the safety of the teachers, they didn't want to open up their school, they would get penalized or not get extra funding. So that's where we are right now. We have the president basically saying, look, he wants these schools to be back online. And I think this all centers around the economy, right? You get kids back into school, that relieves parents from having to be home supervising the kids, and they can go and start work again. And so I think that's the big push here. But the only problem is, in my opinion, we haven't gotten the numbers down. We have not gotten the coronavirus numbers down. We haven't gotten the hospitalization numbers down. And so if we're in a situation like this and the numbers are still high when it comes to COVID-19, well, then you're going to have a lot of parents right now that are not going to be comfortable to send their kids back to school. Plus, they don't want to send their kids to school and their kids get infected and then come home and infect the rest of the house. So you're going to have two sides. You're going to have some kids that are going to, or some parents that are going to want to send their kids back to school, but you're also going to have parents that are not going to want to send their kids back to school. Let alone you're going to have teachers that are not going to want to teach in that environment. And so there's going to be, in the next coming weeks, you're going to see a lot of stuff going on when it comes to this issue. There already been some school systems that have said we are not having kids go back to school. Los Angeles County is one, San Diego County is another, that they said that no, we're going to have, it's going to be online school in the fall, and then we'll reevaluate it in a little bit, but we're not going to have them go back to school the beginning of the fall. And I think that's the right way to go about it. Don't have them go right away. Now, you are going to have some schools that are going to open up, and maybe they're going to be the kind of the test, the pilot program, because we'll have to see how it transpires. But it's only going to take one kid to be infected, and then they're going to shut down the school anyway. So why not get to a situation where you have this under control, COVID-19 under control, and then that's when you can start opening this stuff up to schools and things like that, different opportunities like that. But I mean, it's just amazing to me because the way that I look at the way the administration's handling this whole situation, they're not doing the work. They're not getting the numbers down. If you get the numbers down, you're going to have the confidence of the people to send their kids back to school. The teachers are going to be fine with it because they're going to know that things are being taken care of when it comes to COVID-19. But this whole time, they have not been able to get these numbers down. You get the numbers down a little bit, and then they start rising again because when you start opening things up, then more people get infected. It's just recently that the White House administration has been more on board with telling people to wear a mask. Before that, they weren't telling people to wear a mask, and the president wasn't wearing a mask. And so the optics from the people, they're looking at it and they're saying, well, it's no, we don't need to wear a mask. Why should I wear a mask? The president's not wearing one. And so it's a crazy situation that we're in right now. But I think the White House and government, they need to do their job. They need to get these numbers down. And if that means shutting down things on a national level, then that's what they're going to need to do. But you shouldn't be pushing school districts to go back to school if you know the numbers are still high. All you're thinking about at this point is the economy. You're not thinking about the safety of the children and the safety of the employees. So we'll see where they go with this. But this is one of those things where you need a national strategy, and there's no national strategy. The education secretary, DeVos, she was on a news program a couple of days ago, and she was pretty much just she didn't have like a plan. They were asking her, "What's the plan?" And she has no plan. And that's one of the things. If you're telling people to do something, you need to have a plan, and that will gain the confidence in having parents want to send their kids back to school. But if you do not have a plan, then it's just talk. And people don't want to hear just talk. They want to know, hey, my kid's going to be safe, and let me know how my kids are going to be safe. And I mean, waiting till this last minute, we have another stimulus package that hopefully will be coming online in the next few weeks, and that should have some funding, because state and local governments right now are really struggling. So they need funding, and schools need the funding as well, because these schools that are going to be opening up, they're going to need certain plans in place in order to provide that 6-foot distance, and are they going to have to wear masks and all this stuff. So it's going to be interesting. If you leave it up to each individual district, you're going to come with a variety of different ways to handle things, and that might not really be positive for everyone. Because if you have one school district doing one thing and another school district doing another thing and another school district doing another thing, it's going to be just like the different states that are kind of doing their own thing. You're going to have these breakouts all over the place. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But right now, I don't think any kid should be going back to school right now while the numbers are this way. I think that we need to have a national strategy. And once that national strategy is in place, then you can start opening up things as far as having kids going back to school and stuff like that. But government has to do the work. The White House has to do the work. If you do the work, you'll get the confidence in the people, and then it'll be easier. It'll be an easier process. But if you're not doing the work and you're kind of forcing it on people, then you're going to have pushback, and people aren't going to want to go with it. So I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.